What is up, guys? This is Kobe here, and welcome to a birding board video. I have not made one of these at all this winter, even though I said I was going to do it, but it literally never happened. But pretty much over the time of Destiny's release, I kind of rushed this character up to 220 and then did dailies on it every day, trained for a little bit here and there. And I think now we're getting good. This is the start of week 8 of the Destiny event. Now weekly reset just happened. We are on the 8th week, and I think maybe or maybe not, but hopefully by the time this video comes out, the test server for KMS is not out yet, because I want to get it out before then. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's kind of like a race against time, honestly. But the test server will include like the boss, Carlos, and the gear and all of that fun stuff. Looking forward to it. But anyway, Bowmaster. I said I was gonna make a video for Bowmaster, and that's what we're going at right now. So, I played this character, like I said, for 7 full weeks since we started week 8 now. The first 4 weeks was before the remaster, and then the last 3 weeks were after the remaster. And I must say, those first 4 weeks of the remaster was the absolute worst experience I've ever had on any class. It was like a week in, and my goal for like the first week was to solo HMAG and C-Vel and all of that. And I think HMAG took me a couple of tries, but I know when I died out of HMAG the first time, I just wanted a whole rant about how much I hated Bowmaster, how horrible of a class I thought it was. Because it was true. All of it was true. Bowmaster was really bad, the skills were shit, everything is ugly, your survivability's you got that silhouette, but once that's gone, what the fuck else you got? Blood arrows are a good asset, honestly, very good asset to the class, but you don't really have any real life frames or anything like that. Damage fucking sucked. Like, this class had nothing, pretty much had nothing. But then the remaster finally arrived, and I will now gratefully say I no longer regret making a Bowmaster. Obviously, I could have made better classes like a Corsair. Corsairs are a lot better now today than Bowmasters are today, but Bowmasters did get a really good boost. I would say right now, Bowmasters have very good DPM, at least for an archer, and they have a... say at least for an archer. I mean, they're pretty high up there now, actually. Their DPM is pretty fucking decent. Their 40-second burst damage is really decent. It's just the main thing they're kind of lacking in is that bind burst, that 10-15 second ring of restraint bind burst. And plus, their burst patterns don't really work the proper way because they're a 2-minute cooldown burst class, when in my opinion, I think the proper burst class is a class that has 3-minute cooldown burst and is good in bosses like Guardian Angel Slime, because I feel like Bowmaster would need to have higher like stats, higher specs to be able to solo Guardian Angel Slime versus any other class with a 3-minute burst. But that's just how it is. It's just the burst meta that we're living in. But hey, you can make it work. 2-minute burst cooldowns are nice to have sometimes. Other times they're not. It is the way it is. But what I wanted to do in this video is I wanted to go over kind of some of my gear, show you what I've been working on, go over some of Bowmaster's skills, just to show you what's kind of changed for the most part hitting live. And then whenever the weather buff arrives here in about like 54 minutes, I'm going to run normal Lotus and normal Damien on it. So equip wise, here are my stats right here. Use Maple Warrior. I'm currently wearing a dojo glove actually because I scored a rank 3 in Mulong Dojo, and because of that I got the rank 3 dojo gloves. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to consistently keep these, but hey, we'll see. I am basically the 3rd strongest Bowmaster in all of Burning World, but that's not really much to show for because, well, it's a fucking Bowmaster who literally cares. But anyway, kind of my gear highlights really. Like I said, not gonna show everything. Most of the stuff is like kind of basic, but like we got this Eternal Flame ring from 210. This is kind of basic. I don't know why I'm showing this. It's like 12% dex on the main pot. Was hoping it would be 15. It'd be more worthy to show if it was 15%, but it's 12. So I'm just gonna have to live with what I got. It is what it is. But we got this Awake ring. I actually U-potted this because we got 2 free U-pot scrolls from the event. And I did my shoulder and my Awake ring. I did not use any legendary event ring scrolls because I'm saving those for my battle mage. But anyway, I think like 4 or so cubes to stay in like 15% strength. Fake Dominator pendant. Yes, a fake one. Flame is kind of shit. 16 and 6. Oh well, I live with it. I decided to get this, replace my Horntail pendant with it because the adventure event that we had, I was gonna use that to kind of fund like a Corsair, you know, get it to 220, use that box for like an absolute weapon on it. But then I realized I don't really want to do it anymore. I don't have that kind of time. I don't really want to be gearing up all these boss meals like that. When granted, if I only get a character up to C-Vel or C-Pap, given the crystal price massive reduction for that range, I probably wouldn't even play the character much outside of Burning World. So I figured it'd just be a waste of my time if I don't overfund it, kind of like I'm doing with this character right here. So anyway, there's that dummy. So I swiped my second Terra's Absol box because I didn't want to build up that character anymore. And I threw it on here and I turned the Absol box to a dummy box, and now it has a fake dummy on top of the fake Absol, which just has like a tier 6 dex flame, and not dex, attack flame, and a 5% damage flame, you know. No plans of a real weapon until Luna, maybe. If I'm really feeling it, I'll go Arcanes, but we'll see how that goes. You know, 5-set Absol on Burning World, like that's not something people usually go for on Burning. Absols are slightly more expensive, but I did not buy any of these pieces on my own through the auction house. I actually started running in parties for Lotus and Damien, and then eventually I started soloing pretty quickly so I could finish my Absols. Flames are mediocre, but it is what it is. Shoulder, you bought it the shoulder, just like the ring and a few cubes. I rolled 15% dex, super lucky. Tried to roll for 10 attack on the bonus pot, but it's only 2% dex. I will probably just recube that when it goes to Luna. It's not that big of a deal. I actually have 2 unique emblems because of the adventure event again. We have 1 unique emblem from the Burning World step-up mission, and then another one from the adventure event that I claimed on this character instead of just claiming it on a Corsair. So here's my first emblem, which is 9% attack and 15% IED, and then my second one is 30% IED and 6% attack. Obviously, the one with 30% IED is a million times better for bosses, giving Burning Worlds extremely limited sources of IED. The amount of extra damage you get from just any type of IED in this world is so fucking crazy if you don't have that shit built on like a secondary or anything like that. And speaking of secondary, I know y'all see that green, so I might as well show it to y'all. I spent 3 bill on Luna for this. I spent 3 bill on Luna for this shit. I bought a unique secondary off the auction house for like 300 mil, and then I black cubed it. 21 cubes later, it hit legendary. And I was kind of like desperately trying to roll for like 3-line, and I'm pretty sure I didn't really roll a 3-line of all, like at all. Like I got combinations of like, you know, 2 lines of boss IED, IED attack, all of that. Honestly, think about it. Burning World, IED, and IED and boss probably would have been the best potential to keep, but 70 boss is fine. I mean, it's not like I could go for 3-line legendary secondary on a meal. Cubing this shit is mad expensive, especially since this is my result after spending 3 bill converting that from Luna Mesos to Maple Points to buy those cubes with Maple Points on Burning World. I can't be doing that. That is way too much money, and the fact that I even spent that much on this character is pretty insane. But that's about it for gear. And then we got my symbols, and I'm kind of slowly working on my nodes. My nodes aren't really maxed, my boost nodes, that is. We still just got like level 40 Hurricane, level 40 Arrow Platter, which is Flash Mirage, by the way, the new skill. But Arrow Rain is maxed out, and when I buy more nodes, I definitely want to max out these other 2 V skills. After Image is really strong now, Quiver Burst is really strong now. I'll probably want to level up Critical Reinforce as well for the extra critical damage during my burst. Not a big fan of Silhouette Mirage. I don't think this does as much damage, but I'll do a BA when I do my boss runs just to really make sure. I don't remember how much it did exactly, but we just have to double check. So yeah, nodes are looking all right. Not really exactly sure what I'd really want to implement for bosses. I have one more matrix point that I can use now that I am 236. Just hold on Silhouette. So yeah, nodes are weird. You know, I got another trio here. I am still kind of looking for one more trio, so whatever mesos I get, all of them is just going to be dumped into symbols and nodes. And speaking of symbols, my Sphera and my Morass are eligible to reach level 10 already because the adventure event, once again, let me go ahead and pull up this UI anyway. This event gave me 350 symbols. We got 50 symbols from here, 100 symbols from here, and 200 symbols from here. This is also where I got the Dominator pendant and the unique emblem and 20,000 Maple points. Really good event. I know I think I claimed these. Pretty sure I claimed these on this character. I basically claimed everything on this character. But yeah, that's about it for like gear and stat showcase and all that. Alright, so what is different with Bowmaster? Why? So I was saying earlier, like, I no longer regret my decision making a Bowmaster. Y'all might want to know now why. So let me go ahead and get into why. First of all, they think it's got a million times more quality of life. Honestly, the quiver system is a million times better. I hated it before, where you would just alternate between like arrows of your quiver, and if you wanted to stick with one arrow, you have to use that annoying 30-second duration skill with a 30-second cooldown, and sometimes you forget to use it, and then you would just immediately move to a different type of arrow, and that shit was annoying. But now there's only 2 arrows, and you can switch them up whenever you want. They're just toggles. So I got blood arrows on right now. Switch it up. I got the just the regular arrows, and then, you know, blood, regular. They got rid of poison arrows, but that's okay because the critical damage they provided, they put that back into like their mastery at 4th job, I believe. It was 8% crit damage before, but now it's 16%. But anyway, first things first, the class just got a lot prettier. Like, this is undoubtedly true. Hey, I would, like I said, this class was really ugly back then, but now it's just a lot prettier. The blue looks fascinating on it, I'm not even gonna lie. The skills just look much more clean. I know Arrow Stream looks kind of weird-ish in a way, but it has a much bigger hitbox and it's like so much better. Also, the bullshit with Hurricane. So basically, before the remaster with Hurricane, if you wanted to use the skill, your speed would be fixed to 100, and it would have like a really annoying slaughter delay where your character would stay in place. But now, this new Hurricane, its speed is set to however much speed your character has, and on top of that, it basically just starts up instantly, dude. You will literally move and use Hurricane, and you do not stop at all. It's a really, really fascinating change. There is no more hookshot, but we got a new skill, such as Quiver Flow. This could be really, really useful in both training and boss situations. Basically, you know, if you're training or to make some sort of rotation and you're done like going to one side of the map, you could just use Quiver Flow to move back to the other side of the map. And also, if you don't like the position of your teleporter, while the skill is on cooldown, you can press the down arrow key and press the skill button again to place the teleporter at a different location. It's really good. And then let me get into Flash Mirage. Flash Mirage is a really, really good skill. New Bowmaster skill. It does run like 10% deal share in bosses, which is a really fucking big amount for a 3rd job skill. Doing the same as like some new 5th job skills would provide. Those silhouettes that spawn pretty much every 7 attacks, that's Flash Mirage. And they do so much damage. Like, I'm doing like 40 mil with arrow streams right there. And then Flash Mirage comes out, it does like 60 mil. Which isn't really a lot in comparison to these mobs right now. But let's just take that, like, arrow stream is like 350 and it's currently level 17 on the boost node. But Flash Mirage is level 40, so the comparison is kind of weird. So maybe that's not the best way to show it. But it's still really good, trust me. Now it says 7 hits up top, well 5 now, but it will reset to 7 when they proc. But Hurricane, 1 arrow is 1/10 of a hit. Same with the orange arrow, the yellow arrow from the Quiver skill, as well as an arrow from Arrow Platter. All 3 of these arrows count as 1/10 of a hit, so you will need a total of 70 of these arrows to hit in order to activate the silhouette or the Flash Mirage. Mostly it, aside from some changes with their 5th job skills. For example, after image shot, but I believe in other servers is called Inhumane Speed. It went from a 3-second buff to a 30-second buff for the burst damage with it. So when you use it, you have 30 seconds of just arrows being fired at all times. It does so much damage when it's bursting as well. It's honestly so good. And just changes like this to kind of sync up with like all your other burst skills. they're just perfect. They work really well with the class. With this update, Bowmasters received the 5th highest overall damage increase out of any class in the game at about a 36.82% damage increase, which is really, really big. You wouldn't think it would be that high given the changes on paper, but once you actually like execute them into the game and kind of use them in boss fights, it's so much better. It's so good. Granted, Bowmaster survivability didn't really change, but oh well. You got your silhouettes, tank really strong attacks with it. You just still gotta be careful though, because they do have a active reactivation cooldown of like 50 seconds. So yeah. So anyway, that's it for like the quick skill showcase demonstration. I got about 40 minutes left till the weather buff happens. So I'm just gonna chill for a little bit, and whenever that buff happens, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself some buffs to prepare for the boss fights, so then I can show y'all some actual in-game boss fights. Also featuring a level 25 Nova with a 2-minute cooldown to actually sync up with this class's burst. Alright, the time has arrived. I got all my buffs and everything. I'll be using some guild skills as well. You know, I got Echo. I believe this guild has 47. I'll just use the boss guild to start a Lotus just so I can get through phase 1 ASAP, because phase 1 is still kind of annoying. Honestly, I'm not sure how fast this is going to be. I don't really remember all the gains I've made since my last run, but I'm pretty sure my last run was around like 9 or so minutes. So we'll see if it's going to be around that same time or maybe quicker or somehow slower, but hey, we'll see. I didn't even have my silhouettes on, so all the way down to 0 stacks with those. You gotta wait for those to charge up, sadly. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. So I gotta make sure I use like whatever IED sources I can get. That's why guilds in Burning World will always put guild skills, guild points into IED. If they don't do that, then there is something severely wrong with their heads. And this is a true statement, because you really don't have IED for shit on this world. Mostly starting off really. So I'm at like 90.65, which honestly, as long as I'm above 90, that's fine. Hell, I'll put IED level 11 right now. Give me the 91. That's more damage right there. Okay, anyway, party set. Alright, so we will start buffing up right now. I hate buffing up as an archer. I have to use like 7 different skills, but it is what it is. Normal, go in. And then we'll start off with, there we go, we got Arrow Platter on. So what I want to do is, I will do a full, kind of like a cycle in a way. So I'll go into this portal. Assuming I can see, there we go. And then I'll pop Quiver Flow. So that'll give me that kind of safe space to go to. Alright, my damage is noticeably higher. This is, wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Like, my burst is pretty much about to end. I know, I still have Arrow Rain, but at this rate, I should definitely be making it to phase 2 by the time my burst is up again. I'm seeing Arrow Rain do like 600 mil damage on like the mobs and stuff. And granted, this character is like 18.8k. This feels pretty fucking nasty. So can't really see much at the moment. That's okay. I'm more about kind of showing the skills. I think I'm like okay with my mechanics to where I shouldn't be having too much trouble with this boss fight anyway. But if the laser goes faster, then that's just sad. I wouldn't really know what to say from there. Burst is up in 30 seconds, and from the looks of it, yeah, we should be set. I'm gonna end this phase way before my burst is back. I would say way before, maybe like 10-15 seconds. One more teleport back, and we're good to go. Wow, that was really good. 287 boss, though. That's actually quite a bit of boss, but I mean, my secondary is really good, so makes sense. Really good, just 2 lines. Alright, anyway, this is when I throw the BA on, so we can kind of get like a good estimation of how much damage my skills are doing. My burst is back up, so it's time to kind of go through all those buttons. Bind here, laser going off. Here, we'll go the other way. But almost half of this phase's health already. Look at that. Good fucking lord. This is crazy. My burst skills are pretty much ending. And then one cool tip as a Bowmaster is I could just stay here and hold Hurricane in the corner. And when Sue pushes me back or when Lotus pushes me back, I don't leave Hurricane. I can still hold Hurricane while he's attacking me. It's absolutely amazing, and I don't have to worry about anything unless there's like debris or platforms like that, and then it's gonna be really time for me to move. Phase it, phase it, phase it. Oh my god, that was so quick. That was so quick. Woo. Phase 3. This could be like a 7-minute run. Could. I want to put a keyword on that, you know, keyword on could. But we'll see. Only one way to find out. Alright, well he took my corner spot, so, and then now he's doing that. That doesn't really work as well when Lotus is also in the corner, because he can somehow kind of sneak behind you and just push you back. So we'll just go ahead and drag him over a little bit, and then we'll go back to that corner spot. I think that's good enough. No, he went back. That's so unfair. God damn it. But that's okay, because my burst is up anyway. And he just used the purple ball attack, so this is perfect. I think those lasers might go through. Okay, maybe not. I hope not. I'm pretty sure I'm safe. Alright, a lot going on over here. Alright, we're back in this corner. We're good. Now, how long can we chill here until we have to move? Oh, damn. Did not get all of Quiver burst off. It had about 8 seconds left when he went up in the air. Arrow Rain still has some time left. Alright, we're set, we're good. I love using like retreat shot as kind of a way to move up a little bit. It's also kind of like this class's second flash jump in a way as well. Retreat shot really saves your life sometimes, man. I'm telling you. Ooh, demo. Also, when that green stuff is on the floor and you can't move for shit, or you can't jump for shit, you can just use retreat shot in your set. Ooh, ow. Oh, that's low. That's low. That was also very close. You gotta be careful there. I have one silhouette. Means I got hit by a pretty heavy attack. Which I'm sure wouldn't be considered as those, that Roid debris, the one that does like 40% of your damage in normal. Because I'm pretty sure it only activates whenever you do about 50. But anyway, with all that being said, we got one last burst left. And yeah, I'm saying one last burst, because this definitely will be the last burst of the fight, and that shit is up right now, so it is time to use it. Me sitting here trying to remember what all my buttons were. Bind it, go. Go. Alright, this might not be 7 minutes on the dot. He's probably gonna go up in the air again or some shit. Maybe. If he could just stay here and just be like this to me for the rest of the fight, then I might clear it within 7 minutes. Yeah, I figured that was the teleport. He wasn't doing anything. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. Fucked up. I fucked up. That's unfortunate. Damn it. Can't have one good thing. But that's okay. The moment he comes down, he's dead. I'm just gonna call it a 7-minute run anyway, because I'm mad that that happened. Alright, there we go. Bam! 7-minute Lotus Run. I got 2A for this, which is actually pretty meaningful in Burning World, because that just means I can make another Absol item again. And ooh, let's look at my damage done. So Hurricane 25%. Keep in mind this is boosted level 40. This is max level arrow rain. It did 16.61. Quiver burst level. What level is quiver burst? 12. So it's a pretty fucking low level. And judging by the skill description, it goes up by like 10% damage per level. So it's still missing a lot of damage. And that did 13%. After image 14%. Or level 14 did almost just about as much as Quiver Burst did. And then we got Flash Mirage at 10.6. Silhouettes only did 3%. Like I said, this is not a priority skill for me to upgrade. Mainly, my eyes are looking at boosting Hurricane up to 60, as well as getting Quiver Burst and After Image Shot to level 30. And then everything else is kind of just there, you know. The regular Quiver's arrows did like 5%. Very good stuff. Final attack for Arrow Platter, 4%. Or 4.8 for final attack. That's almost 5. Evolve sucks. I don't know why I keep using Evolve. That's just there. It's probably going to be worth it later if I just completely get rid of it and replace it with something that's more meaningful, like this trio. As a matter of fact, no, yeah, fuck Evolve. I'm gonna do that shit right now. That's more damage on final attack and my Quivers, which had good numbers on my BA. So we're gonna use that and we're gonna run up Damien. If there's one buff I gotta rebuff for Damien, I will just go ahead and do this fish. And that's it. So I'm hoping I can pull off like a sub 10-minute Damien run. Hoping. Obviously, there's just no way to tell if that's actually gonna happen or not. But we'll see. Oh, it's already attacking. Down. Let's get this show on the road. And my platter didn't even go off. My platter didn't even go off again. That's annoying. And already up in that air. So one bind burst did about, I've done about 10% of his health already. But if he plays like this and I don't get most of my burst off, then it's probably not going to be a sub 10-minute clear. So, I mean, I got 10 lives to work with. I'll play pretty recklessly. I really don't care. It doesn't even matter. Wait for that to go off from over here. Up in the air again. 2 times in the first minute of the fight. Oh. I do not know if I can take the time. Ooh, that hit me. Goodbye, silhouette stack. This is, yeah. I don't know what type of shit I was doing right there, but that was the situation I had to get out of. Now, judging by numbers, yeah, sub 10-minute is definitely doable, but you gotta keep in mind about like the phase 2 mechanics and BS and stuff like that, which can be really annoying. Pressure down here. It's hard keeping platter on him. It really is. And I need an altar. Okay, let's take my chances. Nope. Try one more time. Nice. Alright, we're good. So it was about roughly about a quarter of his health within that first little burst right there. If he goes up in the air, I think that's what I'm just gonna save my blind for. Despite already using like all my bursts and stuff. If he goes up in the air again, then I have the ultimate technique to bring him down. Bam! Bam! That's how you do it. Move over a little bit. There you go. We'll put ourselves back in position. That Erda Nova is stupid. Judging by my damage done, it looks like I will need like one more burst before I can make it to phase 2. But timing wise, this is good. This is good. Alright. I'll try to focus on cleansing. Despite this, never mind. Forget I said anything. We got 40 seconds left till burst. I would like to try to cleanse, but I can't make any promises. Especially since the altar really wanted to spawn on top of the sword like that. Oh no, I was holding spacebar, wasn't even attacking, and I didn't even realize that the sword already expired. Or the altar already expired. Okay, so this would be my chance. Altar right there, altar right there. This is my one chance to actually get a proper cleanse going. And then we will knock it off with a burst that will end this phase. Oh shit, Erdonova's on a 10-second cooldown. Oh god. That, nah. We're trying to go through that shit. Oh wait, I have a 2-second iframe. It's not 8 seconds. I'm not on Luna, relax. I almost died there again. Let me just get this bind out of the way. That was a really pathetic showing of Damien. We're good, we're good, we're good. Only problem is Arrow Rain is gonna run through to the next phase. But oh well, what can I do? He should be phased very shortly. Very shortly. Nice. 5-minute phase 1. Good stuff, good stuff. 17 seconds of Arrow Rain left. I really don't think that's that big of a deal. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. By the time I load into this phase anyway, it's probably gonna be gone. Here we are, phase 2. Can't get a phase 1 BA recording shown because, well, it's completely gone now. I'll just do the phase 2 one. Heroes will that, so I don't have to do the DDR. No, Bowmaster's, whatchamacallit, status resist is naturally pretty high. Like, it's 124. And funny enough, in Damien, the more status resist you have, the less buttons you have to input when you have to do those, like, DDR inputs. Also, fuck. Damien. So, okay, not literally, but Quiver Flow can go right here. That's what I was supposed to do. Like, whenever Damien goes back to his, like, little spot right there, bam, just get right onto his ass. Oh, shit. I can't use Hurricane right there. Also, I need to see my stacks. I'm at 4. I'm gonna put this stuff up anyway. We can worry about a good old cleanse a little later, but not too later. Ah, no! Okay, no, we gotta worry about this shit soon. That's okay. No, I'm gonna go out like a G. I don't care. We gonna do this bind burst, so we gonna die. It's about speed. It is not about how accurate I gotta get it done. You just get that shit going. Only problem is I have a sword on me now. But assuming, you know, okay, I don't want to teleport there because of those balls. I could have done that, but it's a lot better if I just don't worry about it. I'll blink right where Damien is. Oh shit, I got hit by one of those balls. And then the sword kind of just tapped me and I died. Wow, this, oh goodness gracious. What the hell am I doing? Oh, this Damien run is bad. But my teleport is right there, so we will do that and then bam. What's up, Damien? Just go ahead, get those hits down. That's a, oh, the sword thingy. I need to cleanse now. Got it. Yeah, I think not cleansing and hitting 7 was definitely one of the worst decisions I've ever made in this run. Or the worst. Didn't matter what my burst was going or anything like that. Oh, Dark in Time. Burst up. Let's get some of that action going. I'm a... Yikes. Shoot. Okay. We gotta bind soon. He's right there. Alright, down. Sub 10, man, I could have done sub 9 with like slightly better mechanics. Let me kill it. Goddamn, these move balls are terrible. But that's it. That's it right there. So like a slightly above 7-minute Lotus Run and a slightly above 9-minute Damien Run. BA, Hurricane looks like it did less damage with Arrow Ray doing a lot more damage. It looks like Quiver Burst and After Image are a little more spread apart. Flash Mirage didn't do as much damage. While everything else is kind of like about the same, more or less. These definitely went up more because of the boost node, obviously. And that's all about Evolve, press that annoying button. Fuck Evolve, honestly. I don't even know why I had that stupid bird on there. And that is all the Bowmaster showcase y'all gonna get today. Anyway though, like it's really nice. I actually really dig the playstyle of this class now. I really think the remaster did wonders. Again, here are my stats with all these buffs and everything. Big chunk of boss damage. I mean, I had that 287 in phase 1 of Lotus because I had those 4 minutes of level 2 boss damage guild skill, but it's about 18.9k. Shitty inner with just job rate on it, so I'm getting all these like stones to make Absols and stuff. 91 ID. Good enough, good enough. As far as party content goes for this character though, I am actually clearing normal slime and easy lucid in a party every week now. Unfortunately, the people I run with aren't exactly up to like the pace of this character, which is completely fine because I definitely feel like I played this character a bit more than I should have. But if everybody was around my level, then we could have actually like done Easy Will or give Easy Will a shot. Because Easy Will is like massively nerfed in terms of requirements. It's a level 235 boss instead of a 250 boss for normal, and it only requires 560 arcane force instead of 760. So you would only need like 840 for like 1.5x. I'm hoping we can clear Easy Will before the end of burning. Judging by the damage I did to my Easy Lucid party, we should definitely be like well prepared to kill normal Lucid by the end of Burning World in like 3 weeks. Probably not normal will though, because again, level arcane force requirements are way too high for normal will. So I think the peak for this character in terms of party content will just be normal Lucid, but that's okay. This character's dojo floor is 445 by the way, which is why I got those rank 3 gloves. Not sure how far I can go by the end. If I'm stupid crazy, I can get like 47 and maybe even try to solo Easy Lucid in like normal slime, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. But it is what it is. And that's it though. That's pretty much how I'm gonna cut it off. Hope you guys enjoyed the new Bowmaster gameplay, by the way. I know I actually really like the class now. Big 180 from the clusterfuck shit show of a class it was before, so very pleased. And that's it. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.